Now we will see how to create a simple survey with Collect. We start up Collect, we go to the Survey Designer. Then if you want to create a new survey, you just press the New button in the bottom left corner, give it a name, select the default language. Now we will start from scratch with a blank template. Here you can specify some basic detail on your survey, like the project name, optionally a description and other options. We go to the schema, we change our sampling unit name to what we are assessing. So for example, we can call it cluster if we are assessing data related to clusters. Inside these clusters, suppose that we will collect data related to plots that contains trees, for example. So now, if you want to add some variable to your cluster, just select the first tab, the cluster tab, right click on it, go to add attribute, for example, select the type of attribute that you want to add. Now we will add a number attribute that will be our identifier of the cluster, call it cluster ID or cluster number as you prefer. Mark it as a key because it will be the identifier of our cluster. It will be just an integer. Scroll down to see other options if you want to change labels, other layout options. Now we click again on the cluster tab, right click on it. We will add an attribute that, for example, can be the coordinate of the starting point where we are going to assess the cluster. Starting point. Okay. And then if you save the changes, you can see the preview of your survey, so we will have an idea of the data entry user interface. Click on the preview button in the bottom right corner. This is our data entry form now, so you can try it. To close this window, just click on the X button in the top right corner. Now we will add a group of plots inside this cluster, so select the cluster tab, or if you want you can create another tab for it. So right click on the blank space below the cluster, select add tab, call it plot, and now if you select the plot and you right click on it, we will add an entity. There will be a multiple entity with form layout. This is because we have to insert more than one plot inside each cluster, and we want it to have a form layout. Instead, a table layout, we will see it later. Call it plot. Okay, now if we want to add some other variable to the plot, right click on the plot. For example, we will add the identifier for the plot. There will be another number attribute. It will be our plot ID. We mark it as key, integer attribute. Now we right click on the plot. Suppose that you want to insert another table to collect the data related to the trees. So we right click on the plot, select add entity, multiple entity, this time with table layout. We call it tree. Okay, now we right click on the tree entity and we start to add variables related to the trees. That can be, for example, the a text attribute for the scientific name. In Collect there is another way to add to specify the scientific names for a tree species, for example, but we will see it later. Okay, now we will add another numeric attribute for the dBH of the tree, for example. Okay, it can be an integer. We save the changes, we show the preview. Now our survey will have another tab for the plot. If you want to add a new plot, just click on this plus button, green button. Okay, now we have only the plot ID as variable. We can add a list of trees. Here will be shown as a table. Just click on the add button, and these are our fields. When you have done with the definition of the variables that you want to collect, you can go back to the list of surveys. Then selecting your plot, other options below will appear, will be available. So you can export the survey, for example, and use it in Collect Mobile, or you can export it for Collect Desktop if you want to restore the same survey definition into another Collect instance. And that's it for now. Thanks.